Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. So it's a new week on our reseller business journey. So James and I, I'll just let you see James.
Hello.
Say hello. I've just finished our first live session on Tilt. So just if you're new here, I'm Gemma. This is James.
I'm James.
And we have a reselling business where we resell clothes. At the moment we're reselling a lot of vintage clothes. So we've been trying out the newish live stream platform called Tilt. So we've just finished our first live session of the week. So it's Monday today. And I think if you have been keeping up with our last kind of couple of vlogs and things like that, we've been sharing how we've been getting on. So today, unfortunately, we didn't sell anything. However,
we did get a follower though.
Oh, we did get a new follower, so that's good. Got a new follower. However, I feel like we did make up a little plan in our last video. So if you haven't watched our video from last week, make sure to go and watch that. And we didn't do some of the things in the plan. So that I think is probably a big reason why we didn't get as much people on and things like that. So we were wanting to basically schedule our live streams so that people could plan ahead and like actually look at items and things before coming on and all that kind of stuff, and they would get notified. However, we completely forgot. We did though, James, you did manage to film a couple of the promo videos, so that's good. So we're going to schedule out our next few live streams. So we're planning on doing a live stream on a Monday and a Thursday, as those nights seem to be not too busy but not too quiet. However, like we did this live stream, was it a couple of weeks ago now, on Monday, yeah. And we were getting something like 20 odd, people watching, which is fantastic for us because we're brand new. But ever since then, no live stream that we've tried at any time, whether it's been a Monday evening or any other time, we've gotten that level of people watching. It's always been like below 10. So lucky if maybe hit 10 people. So yeah, I don't know what it is that was special about that one. I don't know what we did right or if it was a complete fluke, but we're trying to kind of, recreate that. Hopefully though, us scheduling out our live streams will help. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're on to just now for this week. So yeah, so we'll just kind of take you along with what we got up to this week. We're also desperately trying to get Oasis tickets. So Oasis is playing in Edinburgh this weekend and their last gig's on Tuesday, so we have been frantically refreshing our phones on the different ticket websites to try and see if there's any tickets available.
There are two!
Yeah, but I know, I just seen that there. I just refreshed my phone, so there was 2 tickets, but they are £500 each, so we're not able to pay that, unfortunately. So yeah, as I was saying, we were trying to get some Oasis tickets. So we have been trying frantically, refreshing everything. James has seen a couple of tickets pop up there, but they were like £500 each and we can't get those. We're so gutted this morning, weren't we? Because there was 3 tickets that came up that were 100 and something. So they were like they weren't an inflated price or anything. And we were pretty much in the process of getting them, but then somebody else managed to get them before us. So we're still, fingers crossed, hopefully refreshing to try to see if other tickets pop up on all the different resale sites, but we'll see if we get lucky. We'll keep trying. Hi everyone, so it's a few days later since we last caught up. So just a little update. I think the last time we were speaking to you, we were talking about how we were looking to get, or hoping to get Oasis tickets. So we actually ended up getting some. So you'll probably see that we'll have put a few clips from the gig on Tuesday. So yeah, absolutely amazing. So yeah.
It was Great.
Yeah, you can tell James is a massive Oasis fan. So yeah, so right now we are just packing up an order that we got this morning, and did we do? Yeah, we did do tilt on Thursday. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. We did do tilt on Thursday.
Yeah.
We didn't really get. We got a few more followers, didn't we?
Yeah.
On
now
Thursday.
I've got 24 followers.
Yeah.
25,
and
sorry.
We did actually manage to schedule our tilt session and everything like that. So got a lot more interaction, I would say. Still didn't make any sales, but you know, we'll just keep on trying different things and just sort of, yeah, hopefully we'll see an improvement there. So yeah, so we're just going to pack up an order, so we'll let you see what we've sold, and we're going to go and take that down to get posted off. So this is the piece that we've sold. This is actually not a vintage piece, to be fair. So it's just a Nike NBA Cleveland Cavaliers zippy hoodie. So managed to sell this on, was it Depop or vintage?
It was vintage.
Vintage. So we're just about to package this up just now, so I'm just going to fold it up nicely and get it sent away to our customer. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about this week was about a really good customer experience that we had. So one of our customers was wanting to buy, I think it was actually the Stone Island jumper, wasn't it?
Yep,
James?
it was a Stone Island turtleneck.
Yep, Stone Island turtleneck, and ended up being like James was dealing with like negotiating the price and things like that, because I think he was wanting to offer a bit of a lower price than what we were looking for. Ended up coming to, you know, an agreement and sent off the item and everything to the customer, and it actually resulted in an amazing like customer review. So I'll let you see it if we can put it on the screen somewhere. But so he sent us a really lovely message about how happy he was with the quality of the item and everything like that, even saying that he'd wish he'd paid more for it. And he also left us like a really glowing review, and it's actually resulted in him potentially wanting to buy from us again for actually sourcing items. So another area of our business that we do is not just selling things we've already got in hand, but actually if a customer is looking for something specific, we can find it for them, especially with it being like luxury and maybe new things as well. So he has actually asked us to find a particular item, so that's just a really good experience where, you know, a customer's found us through our online shopping. It was through Vinted, wasn't it? Yeah, Depop, through Depop, and they've actually are wanting to now use us as a personal shopper.
Yeah, so that's basically what leads us into where we're going with like luxury vintage. I feel like luxury items today, a lot of them are mass produced, and the argument at the moment, especially in the market, is, are things still really being made in Paris and in France and in Spain and Italy, etc. Like I know Gucci has been, a lot of their like cheaper pieces, I say cheaper, but you know, like they're more things made of rubber, etc., like sliders, etc., are being made across, like I'm believed to be in Turkey. I mean, don't quote me on it, but like I think like they're not being made in Italy, even though they say they're being made in Italy and they've been found out for it. The most recent one was Laura Piani being saying that they made all their stuff in Italy, when in real fact it was found out that they're making it all in China. So for me, luxury vintage is, we know that it was made in France, in Italy, the materials were so much better. I mean, even Chanel, for example, used 24 karat gold in their Chanel bags prior to, I think it was 2003, I want to say, or actually it might even be 2008. And then they started using what they call gold hardware, which is basically just painted gold. It's not real gold, but they're still charging you the same amount of money. Yeah, so if I were to pick a Chanel bag, am I going to pick a vintage bag or am I going to pick a new bag? I know which one I'm picking. Yeah, so that's why I'm totally convinced that we should be going down a luxury vintage route because materials were so much better, the quality was there, and we obviously know some of the history of, you know, this isn't a secret, we know the history of Louis Vuitton and other certain brands that burn anything that they didn't sell because that's how exclusive they wanted everything to be. But for us, for the path of our future, we are talking to some suppliers who will be able to give us access to a certain demand of vintage items, thus being Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Chanel, Fendi, Gucci, the list goes on. So yeah, I think we're going to be going down that route, and you'll be able to access it on our website and elsewhere. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the day that we can start sharing this with you a bit more.
Yeah, so we're very excited about what's next for House of Jamz, so we'll definitely keep you updated on when we make that change and when we have access to those new items. Definitely. But hopefully it will be very, very soon. So we're just going to wrap up this week's video here. So if you found it useful or interesting, make sure and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit the bell icon
to be notified when we've got a new video. And we'll see you in our next one.
Bye.
Bye.